As I say, when my dad left East Africa, he went to India and started his own business as engineering. He had a factory. He bought a factory and it was quite successful. But there again, his way of thinking didn't match the way of thinking of other people were thinking about him. And so the business wasn't that good at the end. I mean, he ran business till 1968. From 1960 to 1968, I mean 8 years, he's done very well. He had his own land, he obviously bought houses and all that sort of thing. But then gradually, the business wasn't how he was. So he was forced to leave and come back to England, or come to England, because obviously he was British subject, and he started here from scratch again, I suppose, and he worked hard. He went to an engineering firm. He was a machinist, and yes, and then rest of my family was still in India. My sisters and my younger brother, and they came to England in 1974, and they're still here. Journey to England, I mean, early days, exciting. Never traveled in aeroplane before. It's a good experience, and I can still remember the plane we were in. It's a BOAC, British Airways, and I was so excited. Obviously, I wanted the window seat, but my seat was in the middle. So obviously, the air hostess, yes, they did actually, made me sit next to the window, and it was very fascinating to see the clouds and see all that, and and journey in them days, I think it took them probably 10 hours non-stop. I can still remember, and it was nice. With mom and younger brother. We landed, I think it was quite dark, and I didn't see much. I didn't see much of the airport, and there wasn't much of an airport anyway. I mean, so we came out, and my uncle and my dad, they collected us, but it was very, very cold. Although we were prepared, but still it was very cold. So when we came to Birmingham, in my uncle's house, and we had evening supper. And so when I actually asked for the water, I can remember very well, when I asked for water, it was so cold. And I asked to my aunt, I said, well, why do you put ice in the water? I said, well, this is how it comes. So that was my first experience of icy water. Very, very cold. Our luggage, it was all, I can't remember how many, but yes, we had a pack of rajai and all that sort of thing. We were quite prepared for cold, but I didn't know it was that cold, to be honest. It was very, very cold, and it's snowing practically every day in them days. I'm talking about February 1969. We don't see it anymore. When I came here, 69, obviously I only knew about India. When we saw India, only my village, city, probably Amritsar. I didn't know much about, and when I came over, I was 14. Um, but when I went back in 1972, I came here in 1969, went back in 1972, and I seen some changes. Uh, but, but obviously, still, I could remember, when I was there, and I still can navigate myself around city and all that sort of thing. But then when I went back a few years later, it's completely changed. Yeah. I mean, our house in Jalandhar, it appears to be very big then, but when I went back, I couldn't actually find it because it looked so congested, right in the middle of big mansions and all that sort of thing. And yes, it changed, but the I had good childhood up to the age of 14 in India. And when I came to England, I didn't like it. One, because it was snowing, and I'd never seen snow before, and it was so much, so much snow and very, very cold. And I just said to my dad, I just want to go to India. I just want to go back home. And although I knew that my dad is here, my mother's here, so I had to be here. But on the other hand, my home was still, Jalandhar. It took me a few months, to settle. But yeah, I'm still here ever since. I wasn't excited. All I knew that I'm gonna go to my dad. But as I say, when I came here, and it was so cold, and I never want to stay here. I want to go back to home. And I missed my friends. And obviously, when I went to a reception center, I could still see them as I've been playing with them. But obviously, the life here was different. But I managed to settle after a few months. It was okay, but I did actually miss my friends back home. But when I went back, the first time, that was in 1972. Most of them are gone as well. Some have gone to Canada, some have gone to America, some of them in Australia, and some of them are actually here. I saw a couple of guys, well, my friends, who are here in Birmingham as well. And we were classmates. But yes, them early days, my home was India, Jalandhar.